Hey. So, hmm, I am thinking I have, well, before I get into that, how are you today? How's everybody out there doing right now? Hmm, drop a line in the comments and let me know. How's it going? I do want to hear from you. I know I just yap away, but I want to hear from you. Something you have to say, share it, please, by all means, especially if it's working with the message, whatever it is that I'm sharing. Hey, if it gives hope and inspiration, put it out there. If you are inspiring someone else, you should share. You should not hold on to it. Let it go, release it, and let it flow. Okay, today is Thursday, December the 30th, 2021. It is almost 2022. Voila! Wow. This year has gone by fairly quickly, although there were times when things seem to be moving in slow motion, and it's like, oh, are we still in this situation? When am I going to come up out of this? However, when I look back over the journey of 2021 and see all that I've accomplished, and yes, some of it was rough and tough and hard and rocks and climbs and hills and mountains and bears and tigers and lions. Nope, didn't get it right, but oh my. Anyway, it was a really productive year, has been a very productive year, and I pray that it has been a productive for you as well. I want to share that sometimes we can do so much work and we can make so many moves and become, accomplished in some areas that we wanted to grow in, areas that we didn't realize for myself in particular. I didn't realize I needed to grow in certain areas and just becoming aware of my self value, my self worth, and the other things that come along with that. I'm very proud that I've been able to acknowledge and realize my sense of self and my own identity and recognizing my power, my self power, my authority, and how I'm mastering myself daily. And in saying that, although I recognize my accomplishments, I also recognize where I still need work. And, like today, for instance, I go into these dark moments sometimes, and I know why. And I go into these moments, and it's like a self defeating mechanism. That's really all it is. It's a coping mechanism, but it's a self defeating behavior. And it's something that I know that I have to allow myself to purge and release and get it up out of me once and for all. And I just can't hold on. If it's something there, it's like, let me just go through this. Let me just let it go on, get on out of me. Let it get out of my system and pass. Let's just that purge. It has to pass through this system. It has to pass through this temple, this vessel, the emotions, the mental, all of it. It has to go. And so, going through these processes is very therapeutic because afterwards it's so important to just sit down and just take some time and to ponder and get into a place where I don't go into this dark mode and I curl up into, this little bitty fetus and, just go into a deep, dark depression. And I'm grateful that even though I haven't been having these purge moments where I'm releasing and purging and letting go of unsuitable behaviors and thought processes, which ultimately that is what's going on. These thought processes that are trying to get the better of me, that no longer really have power or control or authority or say, and that ego is fighting. That old way of being is fighting and really trying to hold on tight and keep something in a lockdown mode and in a shutdown and a stagnant mode. And my spirit is like, no, no, release that. Let it go. That's not who you are. That's not who I am. Be free. Be who you are. Be whole. That's who you are. You're whole. Be it. And so I just realized how Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, right? And currently, right now, we're experiencing a Venus retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, right? And with Saturn being the ruler of Capricorn, it's going to make sure, being the taskmaster and the great teacher, that we're learning our lessons and setting up appropriate boundaries and testing us, testing me for sure to see what I've learned. Have I really learned the lessons that we've been going over this year? For me in particular. And this is something that I know and realize that going forward on my journey, that Saturn is going to bring up and helping me to see, have you learned what you needed to learn? Let's test you in this area. And so, yeah, today was one of those days of learning my thought processes, or am I dealing with my emotions and my thought processes? Am I still holding on to old ways and old patterns that no longer suit me? Where are my boundaries? Where are my structures? What new structures have you created, and how are they holding up? And I can say, yes, through all of that purging that I did today, that my structures are holding up very well, because I'm able to come here and share, get on this recording and just set it up and go with it, and let it roll and let it rip, and not be in a shell, closed off and guarded, all tightly closed off and in defense mode, and, ready to take defense due to me expecting someone to come at me. But no, I'm realizing that my emotions, my mental state, the way that I'm communicating, the way that I'm thinking, what I'm listening to, all of these behavior patterns, this is all a part of what I needed to process, what I am processing, so that I can be more fully equipped for the work that I know that I'm called to do. And what I'm giving right now is a part of the work. Sharing my experience is a part of a huge dynamic part of my work is sharing my experiences, because I know that I am in the school of life, and I am here to study myself. I am here to be more self-aware. I am here to be on this journey of self-discovery that is taking me on a deep, intense research and development of my personal, professional, business, whatever you want to call it, life. And there's so many aspects to who I am and what makes up me as an individual, like everyone else, like all of you. And I am just grateful to be aware that, yes, it can be tough sometimes having Saturn on your back, making sure, standing right there, the dweller on the threshold, making sure you get this shit done. Let's get it done. We have work to do. What are you doing? You're holding up the progress, the process. You're in your own way. Nothing else is holding you back. You are doing that to you. So when are you going to step forward? When are you going to rise up? It's all in you. I have everything that I need within me to get it done. No more excuses, no more setbacks, no more blaming. Let's just move. Let's flow naturally. It's all here for you. So, yes, that's all I have to say right now. So thank you so much for your time. Peace, love, and light, harmony, and balance to all. Until we meet again, I appreciate you. Drop a line in the comments and let me know your experience, especially with Saturn and this Venus retrograde in Capricorn, that is. What's your experience so far? It's been what, 11 days or so, or something like that? And we have several more. So let's get it. We gotta get it. You wanna be free? You wanna be whole? You gotta get it. We gotta go through it. It's all good. Peace.